Okay. So we're here again. My name is The Word. I'm a minister of God, CEO, Wordwave TV, and I'm here with Minister Dave
Yeah,
Sings.
yeah, yeah. What's up, guys? What's up, people? It's your boy Dave Sings again.
Also here with us is the one and only, the CEO, Smart Records International.
Yo, salute, fam.
Welcome back, guys. So, like we were saying, Minister Dave Sings, you've been in the gospel music industry, emphasis on the gospel music industry for how long now?
Okay, I've been into the music for a long time, but I can actually remember I started 2016.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that
that's
was that was the
that's a
first
long
time
time.
I actually like to say, let me be serious now with this music stuff. It was 2016, and I had my first record titled "I Love You."
Wow. Wow, I love.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
So
over to Minister Sky, the CEO of Smart Records International. Minister Sky, what has it that you are not just a minister, you're also a music producer and also a music writer? Like, for how long have you been in the gospel industry? How long have you been doing gospel music?
Okay, I think I started in 2012. I started as a rapper, and that was when I started doing gospel music. Yeah, I think prior to that, I was doing some couple of secular here and there. That teenage age where you don't know exactly
Yeah.
what you're looking for. Then I think in 2012, that was when I started professionally. And then I started production not quite long, 2020. Yeah, so it's just like 4 years. And you see the speed God has given to us already.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's that's awesome. That's beautiful. Okay, so we're going straight to the topic of discussion, and it's just simple. There's these controversies when it comes to the secular music. When I mean the secular music, worldly music, where you have artists like them, Davido, Whiskey, the Burna Boy, and the rest. There's this controversy saying that as gospel ministers, as Christians, we are not supposed to listen to those kind of songs. But whenever you bring out this topic out there, you get
yeah,
to
yeah,
have people say they're actually vibing to the beats. Those guys are actually good in production.
yeah.
Their music lifts up the soul and all that. So what can you say? Because right now I think that worldly music is actually overrated.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, what you said is actually true. Because there we have this spirit of love that comes with his sound, and on a norms, if hear a song and I don't like the song, the more you keep playing it, you go to a birthday party, you are hearing the same song. You go to a wedding party, you're hearing the same song. Before you know, you start singing it. Before you know, you start liking it. You start loving it. You understand? So now, Christians, or let me say, gospel artists are advised to start making a song that we Christians can actually vibe to, so that we don't get used to those worldly songs. And that's where the gospel, Afro gospel, came into place. You understand? Because you go to a wedding, they don't have an Afro beat to play, because you cannot go to a wedding or a birthday party and they're playing one worship song like that. There's always a mood and
Okay,
an
okay.
atmosphere that people need to vibe to. Do you
Yeah, like
understand?
like what we're trying to say, like
Yeah,
dance to.
yeah. So
I
now,
know.
by the time these people don't see that particular song they need, a gospel song that can actually give them that vibe they need
So
at that
they they
moment,
now
they
they
now
now
play,
settle back
yes, to the
for for
worldly
the for
song.
the worldly music. Okay, so Minister
You
Sky,
see?
what do you think about this very controversial situation that we are having in the gospel sector?
Okay. All right. If I got your question very well, I think you were talking about. Um, I'm trying to remember what you said with the question.
The fact that right now I feel like do you think that worldly music is overrated? Because back then we have Christians who say they can't listen to a Christian song because Christian song don't have vibe. They don't make them to dance and all. So the worldly guys had this stuff. So, but what can you say is the position of that statement right now?
Okay. Thank you so much. What I would say to any Christian or any believer that is saying that is that one thing we must understand. I heard this from somebody and it really blessed me. Entertainment in the industry in the entertainment industry is the least subject. Like, let me say, God, there's a way he puts it, and I'm trying to get it exactly how he
How
said it,
how yeah, how
but
you
I'm not
first say
getting
it?
it very well. But what if you think that the entertainment industry are here to entertain you? You should understand that that's their least idea when it
Oh,
comes.
oh, when they
That's what
do what they
I.
do. Okay.
If you think that what the entertainment industry are doing is to entertain you, then you are fooling yourself. Now, I got to understand that there are a whole lot of things that are being done and a whole lot of ideas that are being sold in the industry. So you don't know what is happening. You just feel that you're just vibing, enjoying good music, and you don't know that stuffs are being sent into your
Yeah,
subconscious.
yeah.
Somebody said that music is the only tool that can get into your subconscious
Without your
without your
permission.
permission.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
just listen to music and then you just feel that you're enjoying yourself, you're just feeling the vibe, and you don't know that they are laying deposits in your spirit. That is when you won't know when all of a sudden you are singing baby. You cannot even you cannot say the
Yeah,
word that they are saying, but you just know that there's
yeah,
something that has stuck into your spirit. I don't know if you get my point.
yeah.
So we have a whole lot of urban gospel music right now, and it is to our benefit. It is to our benefit. Those things are even in our fingertips. Unlike before, where we just discovered that apart from hymns and worship songs, we cannot actually vibe to any
To any
gospel
kind of
song, to
song.
any other song.
Back then, Frank Edward actually helped us.
Yeah,
With
while
those
growing up,
is,
right?
yeah. At least
He
we
was
could
the
we
only
could
one we
play,
could actually
yeah, with some of his
play
songs.
some of his songs. But right now, there are a handful. There are plenty. We have a number of them, from Great Man to Prince Emmanuel to Limo Blaze to all of these new guys that are coming up, and they are doing it so well that you cannot even explain the expertise and excellence they have in their music. And there is no kind of music that you feel that you love in the secular industry
That
that
you
you
can't
can't
find in the
find.
gospel. That's
That's what
very
happened to
true.
me. I
Very true,
discovered
fam.
that I grew up loving Joko. Yeah, he was a rapper back then. And then I was like, God, this guy is so good. But I was struggling with his contents because they were not so good, but his delivery was perfect. But when I came into the Christian folks, I discovered that, bro, there are a whole lot of guys that you wouldn't know until you decide to come into them. So I'm saying this to say that there are a whole lot of persons that may be watching us and they feel that, okay, now this whole thing is about circles. You may be
Yeah.
in a particular circle and you feel that there's nothing like, if you're looking for Davido right now, you can find somebody that is even better than Davido in the gospel industry. If you're looking for a whiskey vibe, we have them. If you're looking for, there's no vibe you're looking for. If you're looking for a Davido vibe, you're looking for a whiskey vibe, you're looking for, you will find them even better. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know, and then they just sit back with whatever is available because actually these guys are very available. They put themselves on your faces until you cannot even.
Everywhere. They are
Yes.
like everywhere.
So it's just that let's just know that the least emphasis on the entertainment industry is entertainment. Is entertaining you. They have a whole lot of ideas they want to sell to you. They have a whole lot of concepts they want to give to you. So that's why they are going all out. They are going all out. The idea is to change the culture. The idea is to insist on a particular thing to happen. That's what makes them powerful. When they know, say, okay, now me cost this thing. So now I'm going
Yeah.
back. I'm looking for a next song. I'm looking for a next. I'm looking for a next dance. I'm looking for the next concert. I'm looking for the next clothing line. Why? Because I want change something. So it's just some other people that still the innocent ones that are doing music just for the love of music. But music has gone beyond just singing songs.
Entertainment.
Right now, it has come to culture. Like, I want to change how you are thinking. I want to change how you are doing. So you see the Malians coming with the whole soapy vibe. Is that they want to insist on masturbation. So make they do and make they know say, okay, this is a legacy I'm laying. this is what I'm doing. So those things doesn't show on our face. It doesn't come out. They just hide it inside the music, inside the content, and then you feel that, oh, you're just vibing. You don't know, say things they happen to you spiritually, and then it's when you go back, you will discover that you just heard an Idigbo and Shayo. Then you are looking
For Igbo
for Igbo and
to
Shayo.
smoke.
All of a sudden, you
You
that
For real.
you
never
have never
loved
tested
tasted
Igbo
Igbo and
before.
Shayo. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So Minister Dave Sings, the CEO Smart Records has said a whole lot about
Yeah,
the
that's true.
influence of the worldly music, even over the life of a Christian. Now,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
want to ask you this question. What do you think about the rise of the Afro gospel? Because just like, let me reiterate what I said before.
Yeah.
Back then we said there was no song to play in our weddings.
Yes.
There was no song to play
Birthday
when we want our
ceremonies and all
birthday
of that.
ceremony. That's why we had to fall back to these guys. But now, with the incoming of Sky Music, Remas,
Yeah.
Amos, and
Limo
Limo Blaze,
Bass. Yeah.
exactly. So what can you say? Like, what can you say? What is your own opinion about these songs, and how do you think they have affected the narrative of what has been before?
Okay. Yeah. So there's been a great change so far because um our ladies, our friends can now vibe to Christian Afro
Hey, you
gospel.
have you have this Prince Manuel song,
You understand?
Amarachi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of the times you open your TikTok and all you're seeing is ladies dancing to
So
worldly
Anidigbo
songs.
and
Yeah,
Shayo.
I'm available. How did it take that song? You know, it's so annoying. You understand? You cannot even check someone's story and you see
Yeah.
the person vibing to a Christian song. So this Afro gospel that has come into place now has brought a lot of change already. Sincerely speaking, it has brought a lot of change. we
So
can we can now start playing songs in
songs
church.
like Onyoma,
Yeah,
Onyoma,
Oyama,
Onyoma, Daddy
Daddy, yeah,
Me. You get,
Oyama.
yeah. You can stream Onyoma on
Yeah,
your audio mark. Just
yeah,
check Sky Music.
by
You
Sky Music.
Not just
Yeah.
audio mark, all
All,
platforms.
all platform,
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
platform.
So you can see that there's a change now, a serious change, and it's really amazing. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why, in fact, I've attended weddings that is strictly Afro gospel.
Afro gospel.
In
Oh
fact, once you
boy.
once you play a worldly song,
They go tell you, say shut it down now.
ASAP.
ASAP.
You understand? So like this is a great redemption coming to the
I
Christendom
like
right
that
now,
word, redemption.
because if we don't make this change now, our children coming up will be affected. You
Yeah,
understand?
that reminds me of there's something one of these rising top guys in the city of Benue. He said he posted it on his status pillar.
Yeah,
He sang this song, "Who's your friend?
yeah,
Who's your friend, my friend?" And then he posted on his status that
yeah,
the next generation to come, we thank him because he's making music that their children will come and then
yes,
they will
and
be able
enjoy.
to listen to, that is gospel, gospel,
Exactly,
gospel.
exactly.
You get, and then yeah, we talk about the likes of Limo Blaze. What do you think like has been his influence? Because that guy is fire, sha.
Yeah, so basically, um, those guys have really affected a lot of young comic gospel artists right now,
Yeah.
because they have made us to understand that we can actually make fast songs, which we call the Afro beats now, and we can play them in church.
Mm,
You understand? If
mm.
not, in those days, we just believe that worship songs can just be slow songs. But if you listen to
Yeah.
the lyrics of those Afro songs,
So good.
you will be blessed.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll be blessed. You understand? So they have brought a great change that even our children can vibe to. I saw a video on TikTok of a baby singing all these worldly songs. Like they can sing from A to Z.
Honestly,
So
that's
it's
that's
what
that's crazy,
it's
man.
what your children, the young generation listen to. That's what they become.
Yeah.
Before you know, they just start singing it.
Okay, so
So it's a great impact coming into place now, and we are
okay,
really
so
grateful for
okay,
that.
so this is the
Yeah,
last thing we're gonna talk about. Now, we just like I said, I think right now worldly music is like overrated. I mean, if you listen to the Afro gospel songs that
yeah,
are out there, You listen to songs like Show More by Remas. You listen to
Yeah.
Onyoma by Sky. Even Waiting I Do by my guy where they like is really crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's a hit. It's not just a hit. It's a blessing. It's not just a blessing. It's
Exactly.
life transforming. Okay, so
That's
but
right.
lastly, what's your you're gonna take it first, then we'll go to the CEO Smart Records, and then it's a wrap up. What's your advice for back in the days we had Christian guys who,
Yeah.
because of the how am I going to say this? Because gospel was not really like pushing, so
Yeah.
they did gospel, and the next thing they don't switch. You understand that kind of thing? Like
That's right.
they
That's right.
don't, they don't Zwala Kati. So what's your advice and what's your take right now?
So
Being seeing
yeah,
that the Afro gospel is really making hits, and then guys are really pushing towards that sector.
that's where we come into consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be consistent because all of these guys you see right now that are up there, they didn't just came up one day and then they're everywhere. They have been putting out content. They have been consistent. You understand? Yeah, because those guys now you talked about, they were doing gospel song. Then before you know, they started doing worldly
Why
song,
they
and
they
you understand?
backslided.
Okay.
Why you no one talk am? They somersault, but God go
Somersaulted.
carry them
You
come back
understand?
sharp.
Now, now it's because they were frustrated.
Okay.
They were frustrated. If you are not frustrated, you'll be there.
Okay.
And another thing is that they were not looking at being able to impact people.
Okay.
They were just going for that fame,
Okay.
what the music can bring immediately.
Okay.
You cannot make wealth within hours, within few minutes. You
Yeah.
understand? You have
Yeah.
to be consistent, keep building, keep gathering that community
I'm pushing.
and pushing. You understand? So consistency is just it. If you are consistent and you are putting out content and you don't care about what people are saying, but definitely there's going to be a light that will shine on your music.
Yeah, as you are just speaking, a song came to my mind. God will make a
Yeah,
way.
man.
So
That's it.
consistency will make, God
Yes,
will just make a way like this. You
like
get
that was something I was showing Smart
CEO Smart
Records.
Records.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was showing him where I did a cover here in the studio, and we're just gisting, talking about before I started singing. Just something we're just doing casually, and then I posted it on my Facebook Reels, and we're seeing 1.4K views
Okay.
within few minutes. Something that we didn't plan, like we just did it out of, you
Yeah, yeah,
understand?
yeah, yeah, I
So that's
understand.
how God blesses His children.
Hmm.
You are putting a content out. He's seeing what you are doing. You have to stay at it
Be consistent.
because you don't know which of that song will pick up.
Wow.
You don't know which of that business you venture in will pick up. So if you are not consistent, building more content, building more capacity, and have that in mind that you are blessing people, make an impact. Because as you are making impact, people will love to keep following you because you are impacting their lives in
Yeah,
one way
yeah,
or the other.
yeah.
You understand? So that's just it. So that's why this Afro beat is also
The
important.
Afro, the
Yeah.
coming in of
All
the
genres,
Afro
all
Afro
genres of
sector.
music is still
Very important.
beautiful.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah.
They are
We
still
understand. We
beautiful. You
understand. We
understand?
understand.
But you see that there are moods that people get into, and they need to get in very new vibes, in very
Wow.
different vibes.
Wow, wow.
So
So
that's
so
it.
that's beautiful. That I hope viewers you're still up here. So over to me, the CEO Smart Records, and we'll call it a wrap. So
Yeah.
yeah, concerning the question I asked Dave Sings. So what do you think? What do you think has been the influence of the Afro gospel, and how do you think it can really keep those upcoming artists? Because then people really want to push and then make something of what they are doing, as they are blessing lives also.
Yeah. So the Afro gospel has come with a whole lot of influence on youth, and I can tell you that it's a positive one because we've seen people's life changed. We've seen people give their lives to Christ. We've seen people come out of depression. We've seen people come out of an addiction. People that have been chained for years. We did a concert recently, and somebody came and he gave a testimony, and it was crazy. I won't have that time to share it here.
Yeah.
So it shows that there are positive um, benefits and benefit and impact, just like you said. And then what I would love to say is just like he let me just give my throw my advice, then we'll just wrap up here, right?
Yeah.
Just like he said, let's keep being positive. Sorry, let's keep being consistent as artists. Keep doing you. Just keep putting up. You keep showing up. People want to. In fact, there's no new brand that has showed up that people rushed to all of a sudden. It doesn't
True.
happen like that. You cannot just come and hear that somebody else is selling cream yesterday and then you rush to go and buy cream. No, no, no.
Yeah.
You're looking for those people that have been selling cream for some couple of years. So even your family members know will go buy that your cream. Do you know why? They don't trust it.
They go ask you, say, oh, but
My God,
you
Yes.
sure?
So
word.
people want to
This is a word.
people want to see that you have stayed.
Hmm.
Yes. And in that place of staying, a lot of trials. You must have overcome a lot of trials. And the Bible says that is when you will know which people build
The rock,
on the rock and which
uh,
people build
sand.
with hay
Yeah.
or stubble or so. Yes. So keep doing it. If you are
Keep
genuine,
doing it.
you will stay. And then another advice I would actually give is to the churches and our listeners out there. Let us support these guys. You know, there are a whole lot of people in this age that still feel that this kind of music that these people are doing with this kind of beats are of the devil. This kind of sound is from the secular world.
Hades.
This kind of sound. Why? Because they are not familiar with it in their churches.
Yeah.
Recently I was listening to radio, all these old school radios, and I discovered that these songs that we're singing now as worship, this slow song, those were the songs that Celine Dion used to sing as secular songs. And in those days, the churches were still singing hymns.
Yeah.
You understand? They were still singing hymns. In fact, those songs were literally secular. You couldn't come to church and come and sing, "Oh, your name is holy." Now, Celine Dion, you did sing. Literally, you
Wow.
get. So all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it evolved, and it came to the church. Now, church people don't hold and say that their own music be this. I don't know if you get. They don't know, say the world is always ahead. You
And it's
understand?
not supposed to be so at all.
You get. So there is no music. My emphasis is that there's no music that is made for of the devil. The devil doesn't have anything. He go just carry wetin God do. Rob and sansan, rob and sansan, rob and sansan, then come make am look as if na him get
Him.
am. Then
Yeah.
everybody's running away from him. Why he's using it to cause havoc? The devil has
Massive
nothing.
destruction.
In fact, if this thing is of the devil and you pick it up today and use it towards God's purpose, bro, that the moment a sanctified or a Christian or a believer handles it, he makes it
Holy.
he makes it automatically holy. Yeah.